Tamapuzzo, another big win. You have been captain 2 weeks in a row. We're also captain a couple times last season. People want to know, how do you draft such strong teams?
Yeah, I think when I'm drafting, I think about balance a lot. Different people who play on the field, what's their strengths, all that stuff. So it's not just the best players out there. Obviously, you want the top players on your team. Everyone's so good and talented, but everyone has specific skills. So I try to get teams that mesh well together and have a good kind of vibe throughout.
And this is your second season with Athletes Unlimited Lacrosse. How are you feeling coming into season 2? What were you looking forward to?
Yeah, I'm just so happy to be back and playing with everyone. It's so fun. It's such a different game from what I've been playing for US lately. So it's a lot more energetic. It's really fast-paced. The shot clock's awesome. But just to be able to play with so many great players and kind of mixed teams is so fun.
Yeah, definitely. And talking about USA, you are also fresh off your gold medal. Tell me about that. I mean, coming from the gold medal and playing here, how have you carried that momentum over and, obviously playing with some of your USA teammates as well?
Yeah, I'm just playing very loose. I'm trying to have fun, trying to really focus just on the game and playing each quarter by each quarter. But yeah, I'm feeling really good right now, just really in a good flow after playing for so long.
Last season, you were a facilitator for about half the season recovering from an injury. This season, you get to start off from the beginning so strong. What's it been like coming in and knowing that you have the whole season ahead of you?
I'm just really lucky that I have this opportunity. First off, last year, for them to allow me to do that, to be a facilitator and transition in, that was just amazing, and I'm so thankful. And then I knew that this year coming in, I felt good, and I was just ready from the start to just have fun and, not take any opportunity for granted, because obviously every year getting older and you don't know when's your last shot, so just every game I'm coming in and going full force.
That was a crazy game for Tamapuzzo. Y'all started off a little slow, but in the third and fourth quarters really found your stride. What changed?
I think we had great leadership out there. I mean, we really settled into the game, and we got our touches. We found out, what was working and what wasn't in the first half, talked about it in the locker room, and then really came together. I think, when we play together, it's when we're successful, so we really tried to harp on that, and, so much talent out there, and it was just a lot of fun competing.
And we saw our first ever shootout. Tell me what you were thinking as you approached that arc. That was just crazy.
I know, it's exciting. I mean, to see something like that come to this game, I think it's super fun. We played one round of overtime, and then it was an even score, so we went to the shootout. And, I think it's a fun element that's been added to the game, with the increase of range and shooting. And, you see all the incredible shooters that are in this league. The list goes on and on. So to see, shooters battle keepers, it's really fun.
Marie, your team clutched out the win there. What a fun game, and it got really, really tight there at the end. What do you think propelled your team over Team Johansson today?
I think it was just an incredible team win. I think we all had each other's back, and that's ultimately why we came out on top. If there was a bad pass, we were working hard to get the ball back for each other. Team defense was amazing today. Taylor Moreno with that save at the end was just incredible and just shows why she's up where she is on the leaderboard. So I think it was just a really great team win today.
Absolutely. And on the offense, you were moving so well, passing the ball, cutting. It kind of looked like a symphony almost. How do you establish that cohesion with teammates that maybe you're not playing with every single week?
I think, our gold team has a lot of smart players out there. I think chemistry is something that's really difficult, especially in a league where you do change teams every week. But I think we did not have our best first half. We were kind of standing, staring, and watching at the Dodgers. So we talked at halftime, and we were able to execute exactly what we wanted to do.
Grace, a huge win for your team, Tamapuzzo. You had 4 goals today. What made your team come out so strong so early in this game and really maintain that lead?
Yeah, I think Sam does an amazing job of preaching of doing the little things, all of us having each other's back. I think our defense, they were all over the place making great stops and playing together, and I think that just really feeds into everything.
The purple team had a really strong offense as well. What was key maybe in the defensive end to stop big name players like Charlotte North, stop Izzy, who's had a really great season?
Yeah, we're week 4 in. We kind of know each other's tendencies, and I think our defense did a great job of playing it simple, not trying to create too much, but just playing good, solid defense. I think first slide, second slide was there. We really were playing as a unit, even though we haven't played together too much. Huge shout out to Caroline Wakefield. I think she had an amazing game, really shut down some amazing attackers.
Hey everyone, Tari Kandemiri here. I'm with Taylor Moreno, captaining the gold team. Back in the day, or maybe even now, were you Team Edward or Team Jacob?
Definitely Team Jacob.
Really?
Yep.
Cut the cameras.
Gotta love Taylor Lautner. I think I was Team Jacob because we both had the same name.
Yeah, I was gonna say that makes sense. What was the color of your first lacrosse stick? And I'm curious, was your first stick a goalie stick or a field stick?
It was a field stick and it was brine and it was like green, different shades of green. Whitehead shaft was like cubed different colors down the shaft. I was really into like the bright colors when I was that young, so.
We all go through that phase.
Yeah, absolutely.
We all go through the phase. How do you balance coaching and maybe captaining some of the best players in the world who themselves are coaches or have been captains in the past?
These guys have been awesome in terms of communicating with one another and being very open, and it's nice having some of those more vocal people like Marie McCool, Emma Trenchard, kind of spearheading the different ends of the field for us. So I think everyone having the freedom to kind of share what they're seeing on the field, us all making adjustments and being on the same page has been awesome. And obviously having the facilitators is very, very helpful too, because me being on the field, especially in the goalkeeper position, I don't really come off. So they're really handling all the dirty work on the sidelines with subbing and all that stuff. So it's a lot of communication with them before the game that kind of helps us, you know, mesh and be on the same page with one another.